Well, I'm leaving Haweswater as I found it. Damp, windy, but still beautiful. So it's taken me about 25 minutes to pack everything up, get in my rucksack, which fortunately was on a cover undernight, so everything stayed dry. And it's time to mooch up towards High Street. So probably not a video on the way. It is howling a gale and I've come in behind this tree to stay out of it. So let's see what we see along the way. Probably be a lot of rain. Well, there's my route over Bowderthwaite Bridge to the bottom of the crag, and then up and along Heron Crag, Swine Crag, Eagle Crag, and on eventually to Racecourse Hill through the clouds. Well, it can't get any wetter, surely. Still beautiful. Goodbye Speaking Crag, farewell Haweswater. Well, what was supposed to be a couple of days summer jaunt in good weather turned out to be rather more challenging. However, what it has done is it's shown my equipment to be right at the point of crisis, so I can only take that as a thumbs up. So I'm going to leave the valley behind, journey on top of these crags like we mentioned earlier, into the cloud, Racecourse Hill, High Street, and then down into the valley beyond. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot to see. The footpaths are ankle deep in water, so it's like walking through a stream. And if I get back to the hostel with my feet still dry, it'll be a miracle. So after Haweswater, back to Patterdale, which lies this way. Excellent. Still gaining height quite briskly out the valley, and the footpath has turned into a steep stair up and up and up past these crags, which is good because it's getting me height relatively briskly. There's the old Speaking Crag there in the middle of the lake. Now you can see it as the rain's let off a little bit. Where I'm going up onto Racecourse Hill. Won't be a photo finish because I won't be going very fast, but I'll get there. Fantastic. Feel great. Fantastic views of every waterfall for miles around, absolute capacity and more. Wonderful. So up, up, up. Well, I'm making progress along the ridge. It's not very summery, is it? So, if you can hear me, I've got to continue up the path here. It's going to wind up this over the top and keep ascending. So visibility's starting to get poor now. Let's wipe that. Oh, there we go. I have to put this away for a bit and focus on what I'm doing. So looking at the map, I've taken a bearing, I know where I am, another direction I'm going in. I've also got my Garmin for exact location all the time, so I'll be safe. So I've got to the summit of Racecourse Hill. Didn't think I was going to make it there. Like I said, you can see the conditions for yourself. So there's no such thing as bad weather, they say, only bad preparation. Well, those people that say that things like that aren't here now. The water's eventually gone through everything, but I'm still enjoying myself. So here we are, that's where I turned off a couple of days ago to go to the knot. So the route from here back will be pretty much identical to the one I took coming here. It feels like the rain has never stopped, apart from when I was in the valley. So I'm going to keep moving. You can see the conditions, so I might film a bit more when I'm out of this. I can actually speak to the camera without shouting. Anyway, it's a bit wet for this time of the year, wouldn't you say? Woo! So as you can see, it's time to get off the fells. There's nobody else out here. That's probably because it's really quite dangerous at the minute. Rather than go on the route I came up, which stays in the fells for quite a while. No, that's enough. So, that's Haweswater back into the valley. So, like I say, a rapid descent off the fells. This is Haweswater. High Street runs along there. You can't see it because it's in the clouds and the weather is still murderous. So I'm going to mooch along side next to the old gill rather than try and cross it here, because I know there's a bridge further down, because the captain and I was here last year, as we found out. And there we are, just coming back down to lovely Patterdale. Shouldn't let the weather ruin the day, even though it took away all the views we were going to enjoy, but never mind, I get to see this at the end and the lovely views I had of Haweswater. So always a runner-up prize, nice view at the end. If you look up there, line along there, which should hidden in there is Helvellyn, so I'm going to think it's pretty grim up there today. Been quite challenging all round, but rather than jack it in, I know my limits. I've kept myself safe, always within a margin of safety. Got a map, got GPS, got extra rations, I've got an emergency contact, press the button, satellite message goes to the missus, and I always let someone know where I'm going before I set off. So there we go, that's it for now. Back in September to Patterdale. For now I enjoy the breeze, which will hopefully dry off all my clothes and then dry all my boots and everything in the youth hostel at Patterdale. It ended as it started, with rain, but a smile.